Welcome everyone to today's video. If you are between the ages of 65 and 80 and can still fully accomplish the 8 things we are about to share, then congratulations. You are not simply aging healthily, you are a rare gem, and your chances of reaching the 100-year milestone are quite substantial, even higher than you might imagine. Longevity, it's not solely a matter of luck or genetics. It's also embedded in the smallest of things, those everyday actions whose importance we sometimes inadvertently overlook. Perhaps many of us still hold the preconceived notion that old age equates to an inevitable decline. But dear viewers, that is not the complete picture. The truth is, there are individuals who maintain physical strength, flexible agility, and a sharp mental acuity far beyond the typical expectations for this age group. They move with ease, remain consistently active, and preserve abilities that many of their peers struggle with. And it is these very people who often not only live longer, but also enjoy a higher quality of life. In today's video, we will together explore 8 pivotal factors, 8 distinct attributes that set you apart. If you can still perform these things, you are firmly on the path towards a long and healthy life. A few of these might surprise you, but each one is a powerful indicator, revealing your potential for longevity. We kindly invite you to stay tuned until the end of the video, because the final factor is something that few people consider, yet it plays a crucial role in determining how long and how healthily you will live. And before we delve into the specifics, if you haven't yet subscribed to the channel, we sincerely encourage you to hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any of our valuable videos. If you find this video helpful, please leave a positive comment for us. If not, please let us know by commenting with your feedback so we can better understand and bring you more relevant content. Now, let's embark together on discovering these remarkable signs. Sign number 1. You can stand up from a chair without using your hands. Dear viewers, one of the clearest indicators of longevity isn't how fast you can walk or how much weight you can lift. Rather, it lies in a much simpler action. If you still possess the ability to rise from a seated position in a chair without the assistance of your hands, that is a powerful sign that your overall physical health remains excellent, your balance is stable, and your muscle strength is still resilient. More importantly, it's one of the best predictors of how long you will maintain your independence in daily life. As we age, the loss of muscle mass is a natural process. However, the rate and extent of this loss depends significantly on how we use our bodies. The ability to stand up from a chair using only the strength of your legs is testament to strong lower body muscles, good balance, and a solid core stability. Conversely, if you need to use your hands to push yourself up or lean forward with difficulty to stand, it may be a sign that your leg strength is gradually declining. Try to recall the last time you stood up from a seated position. Did you perform the movement easily and naturally, or did you feel the need for a little extra push from your hands? Many people don't realize their strength is waning until a simple action like struggling to get up from a low chair becomes noticeable. Consider Mr. Ryan, a 77-year-old man. He had always been active, but one day he suddenly realized that getting up from his favorite armchair was no longer as easy as it used to be. Initially, he had to use his hands for assistance. He thought it was just a natural part of aging. But when his doctor explained that leg strength is one of the most crucial factors in preventing falls in older adults, he decided to start doing simple exercises to regain that strength. And miraculously, within just a few months, he could stand up easily again. And more importantly, he felt stronger and more confident in all his movements. The reason this ability holds such significant meaning is that lower body strength is directly linked to mobility and balance. Weak legs mean a higher risk of falls, and falls are one of the leading causes of injury-related complications in older adults. If you can still stand up from a chair without using your hands, it indicates that your legs are still strong enough to support you. Your balance remains good, and your coordination is still sharp. All vital indicators of longevity. And if you find that you are needing the help of your hands to stand up, please don't worry. Muscle strength can absolutely be rebuilt at any age. Simple exercises like squats, seated leg raises, and calf raises can help you recover the necessary muscle strength to maintain this ability. The key lies in consistency and regularity. Small efforts each day will yield significant results over time. So, the next time you stand up from a chair, pay attention to how you perform the movement. If you can do it easily and naturally, that's a sign that you are in better shape than you might think. It's a small action, but it speaks volumes about your long-term health. Sign number 2. You can walk briskly without feeling short of breath. Dear viewers, one of the most powerful indicators of longevity lies not just in how far you can walk, but in your walking speed. If you are between the ages of 65 and 80 and can still maintain a brisk walking pace without becoming winded, you belong to a rare group. Walking speed is directly linked to lifespan, and numerous scientific studies have shown that individuals who maintain a strong walking pace tend to live longer and healthier lives. This isn't solely about being physically fit. It also reflects your cardiovascular health, lung function, muscle endurance, and overall vitality. The ability to walk at a steady and confident pace indicates that your heart is strong enough to pump blood efficiently. Your lungs are providing adequate oxygen, and your muscles have sufficient stamina to keep you moving. Try to think about how you walk when you go out for a stroll. Do you move with purpose, or do you find yourself gradually slowing down compared to before? Do you need to stop and catch your breath after a short distance? A slower walking speed can be one of the earliest signs of declining health, and it often occurs so gradually that many people don't even notice it. Consider Mr. John, a 74-year-old man. He had always been an active individual, but he began to notice that his walks were taking longer than usual. Initially, he thought he was just slowing down a bit to be more careful, but then he observed something else. His breathing became heavier when he climbed stairs. That was the moment he decided to start paying attention to his walking speed. He began timing himself on short distances, ensuring he could maintain a steady pace without becoming breathless. And over time, he significantly improved his endurance, regained his confidence, and felt years younger. Walking isn't just about getting from one place to another. It's also a reflection of your overall health. A strong and steady pace indicates that your cardiovascular system is functioning efficiently. Your muscles are still active, and your balance remains intact. Beyond the physical benefits, walking also supports brain function, helps maintain sharp memory, and reduces the risk of cognitive decline. If you're unsure about your current status, try a simple test. Walk at your normal pace for about 10 feet. Then increase your speed as if you were trying to catch a closing elevator door. If you can do this comfortably without feeling winded, that's an excellent sign. But if you feel breathless or unsteady, it might be time to focus on improving your endurance. And here's the good news. Improving your walking speed doesn't require high-intensity workouts. Regular walking, focusing on good posture, and trying to increase your pace slightly each time can make a significant difference. Even small improvements in walking speed can contribute to a longer lifespan. So, the next time you go for a walk, pay attention to your pace. If you are still walking briskly with confidence, that's a remarkable sign that your body is functioning very well, and you are on the right path towards a long and healthy life. If you, our viewers, are still following along with this video and find this information valuable, please leave a comment with the number 2 below to let us know you're still with us. Now, let's move on to exploring sign number 3. Sign number 3. You can balance on one leg for at least 10 seconds. Dear viewers, The ability to balance is one of those things that most of us don't really think about until we start to feel its decline. But the truth is, your ability to balance, even for a few short seconds, is an incredibly powerful indicator of how your body is aging. If you are between the ages of 65 and 80 and can still stand on one leg for at least 10 seconds without wobbling, then congratulations, you are in excellent shape. In fact, numerous scientific studies have shown that the ability to balance is directly linked to longevity, and those who maintain this ability into their later years tend to live longer and healthier lives. Good balance isn't just about preventing falls. It's also a sign that your nervous system, muscles, and reflexes are coordinating harmoniously. When you stand on one leg, you are simultaneously engaging multiple systems in your body: your vision, your inner ear, and your proprioception. That is, your body's ability to sense its position in space. If any of these systems begin to decline, balance is often one of the first things to be affected. Try to think about the last time you put on socks while standing. Could you stand steadily, or did you need to hold on to something for support? A subtle change in balance can occur gradually and silently, so much so that many people don't realize they are losing stability until a stumble or a near fall startles them. Consider Mr. Daniel, a 76-year-old man. He had always been quite active, but one day, while getting dressed, he noticed that standing on one leg to put on his trousers had become more difficult than before. Initially, he thought it was just a coincidence, but when he deliberately tried standing on one leg, he could barely hold it for a few seconds without tilting. That was a wake-up call. He started incorporating balance exercises into his daily routine, and within just a few weeks, he noticed a significant difference, not only in his stability, but also in his confidence when moving around. The ability to balance is one of the best predictors of the risk of falling, and as you probably know, falls are a leading cause of injury and hospitalization in older adults. The better your balance, the lower your risk of experiencing a life-altering fall. If you're curious about your own balance, try this simple test. Stand near a counter or a sturdy surface that you can hold onto if needed. Lift one leg off the ground and see how long you can maintain your balance. If you can hold it comfortably for 10 seconds, that's an excellent sign. If not, don't worry. Balance is a skill that can be improved with simple exercises like standing heel raises, lateral leg raises, and shifting your weight from one leg to the other. The key is to practice a little each day to keep your coordination sharp. Maintaining good balance isn't just about standing steadily on your feet. It's also about maintaining your independence for years to come. The stronger your balance, the more confidently you can navigate your life without the fear of falling or losing your mobility. So, the next time you're standing in line at the grocery store or brushing your teeth, try balancing on one leg for a few seconds. If you can do it with ease, consider it a powerful sign that your body is functioning very well and you are on the right path towards a long and healthy life. Sign number 4. You can sit down on the floor and stand up without assistance. Dear viewers, one of the most powerful indicators of longevity lies not just in strength or endurance, but also in the flexibility and mobility of your body. If you still possess the ability to sit down on the floor and stand back up without any help, you have a significant advantage over many people your age. This capability is a direct reflection of your flexibility, muscle strength, the smooth coordination between different parts of your body, and your overall mobility, all of which play an incredibly important role in maintaining independence as you enter your later years. Many older adults begin to completely avoid sitting on the floor because they worry they won't be able to get back up. But, dear viewers, it's the very moment you stop using certain movements that your body will begin to lose the ability to perform them. The ability to lower yourself to the floor and push yourself back up using the strength of your legs demonstrates that your legs, core muscles, and upper body are still working together harmoniously. something that becomes increasingly rare in individuals over the age of 65. Try to think about the last time you dropped something on the floor. Did you hesitate before bending down to pick it up? Do you feel comfortable sitting all the way down on the ground? Or does it feel like a struggle, a real effort? These small moments often reveal more about our mobility than we realize. Consider Mr. Lucas, a 78-year-old man. He had never given much thought to sitting on the floor until one day his grandson wanted to play a board game that required them both to sit on the ground. He hesitated, not because he didn't want to play with his grandson, but because he wasn't sure if he could comfortably stand up afterward. That was the moment he realized he needed to pay more attention to his mobility. He started practicing slow, controlled movements, squats, kneeling, and pushing himself back up using his leg strength instead of relying on furniture for support. Over time, he regained his ability to sit down and stand up with ease, and more importantly, he felt more confident in all his movements. The ability to stand up from the floor without assistance is considered one of the strongest predictors of longevity. Studies have shown that individuals who have difficulty with this movement tend to experience limitations in their mobility later in life. Why is this the case? Because it signals an overall decline in physical fitness, weakened muscles, reduced flexibility, and poorer balance. On the other hand, those who maintain this ability tend to be more active, independent, and resilient. If you want to test your own ability, try standing near a chair for safety, then slowly lower yourself to the floor and see if you can stand back up on your own without holding onto anything. If you can perform this movement easily, that's an excellent sign that your muscles and joints are still functioning very well. If you have difficulty, please don't be discouraged. Mobility can absolutely be improved through daily stretching exercises, strength training, and practicing controlled movements that mimic getting up from a low position. Maintaining this ability not only provides convenience in everyday life, but more importantly, it helps you maintain your autonomy. If you happen to need to bend down to pick something up, tie your shoes, or even try to regain your balance after a stumble, having the strength and coordination to recover to an upright position can make a huge difference. So, the next time you're tempted to avoid sitting on the floor, ask yourself if it's because you're not comfortable getting back up. If you can still perform this movement with ease, consider it a powerful sign that your body is aging healthily and you are on the right path towards a long and healthy life. If you, our viewers, are still following along with this video and find this information valuable, please leave a comment with a number 4 below to let us know you're still with us. Now, let's move on to exploring sign number 5. Sign number 5. You can carry a full bag of groceries without difficulty. Dear viewers, strength isn't just about the ability to lift heavy weights in the gym. It's also reflected in your ability to handle everyday tasks with ease. If you can still carry a full bag of groceries without feeling any strain, then you are in better physical condition than many people your age. The ability to lift and carry objects comfortably is a strong indicator that your muscle strength, endurance, and functional fitness are still very good, all of which contribute significantly to a longer and healthier life. Many of us often underestimate the importance of grip strength and upper body endurance until they begin to show signs of decline. Seemingly simple actions like carrying groceries, opening a jar, or even lifting a suitcase require more than just arm strength. They also involve the strength of your shoulders, back, and core muscles. And numerous scientific studies have shown that grip strength, in particular, is one of the most accurate predictors of longevity. Individuals with better grip strength tend to live longer and healthier lives, while those who struggle with basic lifting tasks are more likely to experience a decline in mobility and overall health. Try to remember the last time you brought bags of groceries into your house. Did you lift them naturally without much thought? Or did you find yourself having to stop and switch hands, trying to distribute the weight to avoid straining yourself? Have you ever had to ask for help carrying everyday items that you used to be able to manage easily on your own? These subtle changes often occur so gradually that many people don't even notice them in the early stages. Consider Mr. Liam, a 75-year-old man. He'd always prided himself on his independence, but one day after returning from his usual grocery shopping trip, he realized he was struggling to carry the bags up the few steps to his front door. It wasn't that the bags were heavier than usual. It was that his body had lost some of the strength he once had. That was the moment he decided to start doing simple strength training exercises, focusing on his arms, shoulders, and hand strength. And surprisingly, within just a few months, not only could he carry groceries easily again, but he also noticed a significant improvement in his energy levels, and everyday tasks seemed much less tiring. The good news is that maintaining strength doesn't require you to lift heavy weights or perform high-intensity workouts. Even small efforts like squeezing a stress ball to improve grip strength, lifting light hand weights, or doing push-ups against a kitchen counter can yield significant results. The most important thing is consistency and regularity. Just dedicating a few minutes each day to strength-building exercises can make a big difference in maintaining muscle mass and preventing unnecessary physical decline. The ability to carry groceries, lift household items, and grip things confidently not only provides convenience in daily life, but more importantly, it helps you maintain your independence. When your muscles are strong, you are less likely to experience fatigue, weakness, or unnecessary injuries. And most importantly, you will be able to continue performing everyday activities on your own without hesitation or needing to rely on others for help. So, the next time you pick up a bag of groceries, pay attention to how your body feels. If you can carry it with ease, consider it a powerful sign that your body is aging healthily, and you are on the right path towards an active and long life. Sign number 6. You can climb a flight of stairs without stopping. Dear viewers, stairs might seem like a simple challenge, but they are one of the most revealing tests of your physical endurance, cardiovascular health, and lower body strength. If you can still ascend a flight of stairs without needing to stop to catch your breath, you are doing better than most people your age, and you possess a strong indicator of longevity. Climbing stairs requires a combination of balance, muscle strength, and cardiovascular endurance. Your legs need to have enough power to propel you upwards. Your heart and lungs need to function efficiently to maintain oxygen flow, and the coordination between your body parts needs to be sharp enough to keep you steady on each step. If any of these systems begin to decline, climbing stairs will become significantly more difficult. Try to recall the last time you climbed a flight of stairs. Did you feel strong and steady, or did you find yourself pausing midway, feeling a bit winded? Many people don't realize their endurance is gradually fading until they start avoiding stairs altogether, opting for elevators or escalators instead. But this avoidance only exacerbates the problem, leading to further muscle loss and decreased stamina over time. Consider Mr. Oliver, a 73-year-old man. He used to climb stairs naturally, without a second thought. But over time, he started making small adjustments, choosing the elevator more often, avoiding buildings he knew had stairs, or simply walking slower when he did climb. He didn't think much of it until one day he had to climb a short flight of stairs at a friend's house and found himself completely out of breath by the time he reached the top. That was a wake-up call. He started making an effort to use the stairs whenever the opportunity arose, starting slowly and gradually rebuilding his endurance. And within just a few weeks, he noticed a significant change. His legs felt stronger, his breathing improved, and climbing stairs was no longer a daunting task. The ability to climb stairs is a direct reflection of your cardiovascular health. Doctors often use stair climbing as a quick assessment of cardiorespiratory fitness. If you can ascend a flight without feeling exhausted, It indicates that your heart and lungs are still functioning effectively, and this is an excellent predictor of long-term health. If you want to test your own ability, find a staircase with at least 10 steps, ascend at a steady pace, and observe how you feel when you reach the top. If you can do this without stopping and without feeling significantly winded, that's a great sign. If you struggle, don't worry. This is an ability that can definitely be improved. Making an effort to use stairs more often, walking faster, and doing simple leg strengthening exercises can all help you rebuild the necessary endurance to make stair climbing no longer an obstacle. Maintaining the ability to climb stairs isn't just about strength. It's also about maintaining your independence. If you can still do this with confidence, it shows that your heart is healthy, your muscles are still active, and your energy levels are still good. All signs that you are on the right path towards a long and healthy life. If you, our viewers, are still following along with this video and find this information valuable, please leave a comment with the number 6 below to let us know you're still with us. Now, let's move on to exploring sign number 7. Sign number 7. You can clearly remember recent conversations and events. Dear viewers, while physical health is undeniably crucial for a long life, cognitive health plays an equally vital role. If you can still clearly recall recent conversations, remember acquaintances' names, and maintain mental sharpness in your daily life, you possess one of the strongest predictors of a long and fulfilling life. Your memory and brain function don't just reflect intelligence. They also indicate that the overall health of your brain, blood circulation, and nervous system are still in good working order. As we age, occasional forgetfulness of minor things, such as misplacing keys or having trouble recalling a specific word, is entirely natural. However, there's a significant difference between these minor lapses and noticeable cognitive decline. If you can still engage in meaningful conversations, remember recent events, and follow daily tasks without significant difficulty, then you are in better shape than many people your age. Try to think about a typical day for you. Do you struggle to remember what you had for breakfast? Or can you easily recall details from a conversation you had yesterday? Can you still absorb new information, solve complex problems, and focus on tasks that require attention? These small indicators will tell you a lot about your brain health. Consider Mr. Elijah, a 79-year-old man. He noticed that while many of his peers were starting to experience memory issues, he still felt mentally sharp. He could recall details from conversations weeks ago, solve crossword puzzles with ease, and keep up with new technological advancements. What he didn't realize was that his daily habits, reading books, maintaining active social connections, and regularly challenging his mind, were helping to keep his mind strong and flexible. Our brain is like a muscle. It needs regular exercise to stay in top condition. People who read daily, play strategic games, learn new skills, or engage in stimulating conversations tend to maintain their cognitive function for much longer than those who don't. Additionally, maintaining active social connections plays a vital role in brain health. Isolation and lack of interaction can accelerate cognitive decline, while regular interactions with family, friends, or community groups help keep your mind sharp. If you want to test your own mental sharpness, try to recall what you had for dinner 2 nights ago, or try to memorize a short list of words and repeat them after a few minutes. If this feels easy, that's an excellent sign that your cognitive function is still strong. If it feels challenging, don't worry. There are still many ways you can keep your brain active. Reading, learning new skills, engaging in social activities, and even regular walking can improve brain function and slow down cognitive decline. A good memory doesn't just provide convenience in daily life. It also determines your quality of life. When your brain remains healthy, you can continue to make decisions for yourself, engage in meaningful conversations, and enjoy life to the fullest. If you can still recall details easily and maintain mental sharpness, you possess one of the strongest indicators of longevity. Sign number 8. You wake up feeling refreshed and ready for the day. Dear viewers, one of the most often overlooked yet incredibly powerful indicators of longevity is the quality of your sleep. If you are between the ages of 65 and 80 and still wake up each morning feeling refreshed and ready to start the day, you have a significant advantage over many people your age. Good sleep is one of the strongest predictors of long-term health, affecting everything from your heart and brain function to your immune system and energy levels. As we age, our natural sleep patterns do change. Many older adults experience difficulty falling asleep, staying asleep, or waking up too early and feeling tired throughout the day. If you consistently get quality sleep, meaning you sleep soundly, wake up feeling rested, and remain alert throughout the day, it's a sign that your body is functioning well and recovering effectively overnight. Try to think about how you wake up in the morning. Do you feel energized and ready to face the day? Or do you feel sluggish, groggy, and as if you haven't had enough rest? Many people assume that poor sleep is just an inevitable part of aging. But dear viewers, that's not entirely true. While some changes in sleep are normal as we get older, consistently waking up feeling exhausted can be a sign of underlying health issues, such as poor circulation, hormonal imbalances, or even undiagnosed sleep apnea. Consider Mr. Theodore, a 74-year-old man. He used to sleep soundly through the night without any issues, but as he got older, he started waking up multiple times during the night, feeling restless and needing to nap during the day. Initially, he dismissed it as just part of aging, but after making a few small adjustments to his daily routine, such as adhering to a regular bedtime, reducing screen time before bed, and creating a relaxing nighttime ritual, he noticed that he slept better, woke up with more energy, and felt more alert throughout the day. Sleep isn't just about feeling rested. It plays a vital role in repairing cells, keeping your brain sharp, and maintaining a healthy immune system. Individuals who consistently get high-quality sleep have a lower risk of developing cardiovascular disease, stroke, and cognitive decline. They also tend to maintain a healthier weight and have more stable energy levels throughout the day. If you're unsure whether your sleep quality is where it should be, ask yourself these questions. Do you wake up naturally without an alarm clock? Can you fall asleep within 20 to 30 minutes of going to bed? Do you feel alert and focused in the morning? If the answer to these questions is yes, that's an excellent sign. But if you are struggling with sleep, don't ignore it. Simple lifestyle changes like reducing caffeine in the afternoon, maintaining a consistent bedtime, and ensuring your bedroom is cool and dark can make a significant difference. A well-rested body is a healthy body. When you sleep well, you wake up feeling ready to move, think clearly, and confidently face the day. And if you are someone who still enjoys quality sleep, that's a powerful indicator that your body is functioning at a high level, and you have an excellent chance of living a long and healthy life. Final thoughts. Dear viewers, as we reach the end of this video, please take a moment to reflect on how many of the 8 signs we've just shared resonate with you. If you find yourself nodding in agreement with many of them, recognizing these abilities still present in your life, then congratulations. You're doing better than you might think. Maintaining strength, balance, endurance, cognitive sharpness, and quality sleep in your 60s, 70s, and beyond is not just a sign of good health. It's also an indication that you are on the right path towards a longer and more independent life. Many of us still carry the notion that old age equates to an inevitable decline. But dear viewers, that is not the complete story. Your body and mind still possess the remarkable ability to maintain strength and agility well into your later years, and the signs we've just discussed are testament to that. If you can still perform these things, It means your muscles are still functioning effectively, your heart is still pumping strongly, your brain is still maintaining its sharpness, and your energy levels are still well supporting your daily activities. In other words, you are not simply aging, you are thriving. But please remember, even if you recognize a few areas where you could improve, it is never too late to make positive changes. Strength can be rebuilt, endurance can be improved, and balance and memory can be trained. Small and consistent efforts will make a big difference, and your body has the capacity to adapt at any age. The important thing is to always stay active, remain engaged, and continuously challenge yourself. So, how many of these signs did you recognize in yourself, our viewers? Which sign resonated with you the most? We are eager to hear your thoughts, so please leave a comment below, sharing one thing you learned from this video and how you plan to apply it to your own life. Your feedback is invaluable to us, so please don't hesitate to share. Reading your comments brings us immense motivation and encouragement. If you found this video helpful and engaging, please hit the like button, subscribe to our channel, and share this video with your loved ones. Your support will give us even more motivation to continue creating valuable content, bringing you helpful information, and inspiring our community. Thank you sincerely for spending your time watching today's video. We look forward to seeing you in our next videos. We wish you all a healthy, happy, and long life.